is Lindsey McMillen. Lindsey is a business systems analyst with Y12 Federal Credit Union in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Lindsey will be presenting her risk-based check cashing project. Her project is about providing immediate credit for mobile deposit items and consistency for the entire credit union. Lindsey McMillen.
Thank you. First of all, I just want to thank everybody at CUES and Currency, DDJ Myers, and Y12 Federal Credit Union for this opportunity. It's been awesome, and I already feel like I've gained a lot of confidence in myself, regardless of the final outcome. So, thank you. If I had to pick one thing about myself that sets me apart from others and has allowed me to get this far in both my personal and professional career, it would be drive. I forgot about the slide, sorry. I've done everything that I can and will continue to do everything I can to ensure my success in this industry. I am truly in love with credit unions, and I'm going to be a CEO before I retire. So hopefully, by the end of this presentation, I will have effectively conveyed to you the dedication that I have for and the value that I bring to this industry. I'm currently, as Tim said, a business systems analyst at my credit union, and one of my main responsibilities in that role is to manage our mobile app. And last year, it wasn't last year, we rolled out a new mobile app last year, and when I got nominated for this contest, I was in the process of working on the risk-based check cashing program. And so I thought this would be a good thing for me to do my application video on, and so I went with it, and that's how I got here in front of you today. So let me tell you a little bit about it. Mobile deposit isn't really a competitive advantage anymore. It's kind of a requirement, really, these days. So when we rolled out our new app, we needed to do something to make sure that ours stood out from everyone else's. So we decided to do that by giving our members their money as fast as we could. The process at the time included a back office employee manually reviewing every single mobile deposit before the funds are applied to the member's account. So that's not only extremely slow for the member, but it's very tedious for the employee. So we automated it, and we came up with a matrix that takes into account several different factors on members' accounts, such as their loan balances, account history, stuff like that, and gives each member account a risk score. And then that risk score correlates to a hold base that lets us know how much we can give each member in immediate credit. So that sounded confusing, but let me give you an example. If your member has a $1,000 hold base and they do a mobile deposit that's for $500, as long as it's not fraudulent, they will immediately have access to that $500, even if it's at 3 in the morning on a Sunday. And we have tested this so much because it sounds a little risky to give people their money without looking at it first. But I've written, that's a stack of checks probably like this big that I've written to myself and random celebrities over the past year testing this. So we're very confident that it's a good program. It runs every night and updates based on everyone's account standing at the end of each day. So if something bad happens to them, if they bomb a bunch of money, then their risk score will show that. We also, our check image vendor is Allegiant, formerly Blue Point Solutions, and we worked with them to get fraud detection as well as restrictive endorsement qualification on our mobile deposits, so that if the check flags as fraudulent or if the mobile endorsement isn't correct or complete, it will not accept the check. And we were the first credit union that Allegiant services that used any kind of fraud detection on their mobile deposits. Also, our fraud has remained relatively stagnant over the past year, despite a huge increase in mobile deposits, which I'll go over in just a second. So that shows us that our efforts to prevent and reduce fraud have been successful. So here's the results. In August of 2016, which is when we rolled out our new app, we had a total of 2,295 mobile deposits. And then in August of this year, we had 7,134. So that's a 311% increase in only 1 year. And we didn't advertise this change, so that's completely just organic growth. It worked so well in the mobile deposit area that we decided to move the program to the branches as well, which provided consistency amongst all of the branches, and also allowed the new, well, all the front office really, but especially the new tellers to be a lot more confident when they're assessing check holds, because the system is basically, telling you what you should do. Also, it encourages the use of the app, because now you don't have to go to the branch to get immediate credit. You just use your phone from your house. So that's decreases the branch traffic. So to recap, we developed this in-house, so it didn't cost us anything. It gives our members immediate funds, which makes for happy members. It allows our staff to do other things besides manually look at every single check that comes through the channel. It's increased our mobile deposits. It's decreased our branch check deposits, and it has provided consistency for the entire organization. So if that's not a win-win scenario, then I don't know what is. Our next steps are we're currently about to roll out, like any day now, phased check holds. So that'll allow us to apply extended holds to certain members' accounts. And then in 2018, we plan on implementing mobile loan payment, which is, basically you just take a picture of your check and apply it directly to your loan instead of having to deposit it first and then transfer it over. Working on this project has been awesome. Having a large part in something that's so successful is just a really great feeling. But I would like to point out that this is not just my project. There was a team of us at Y12 that worked really hard on getting this right. And while we worked really hard on getting this right, it's very easily duplicated by other credit unions. We've actually already shared the programming with 4 other credit unions as of now. So I really believe that my work on this project, as well as my background in this industry, make me deserving of this award. I've been working in credit unions since 2007. I've had all sorts of different positions, everything from part-time teller floater to the accounting manager. And now I'm in IT. I have no background in IT, so I'm learning a whole lot of stuff and gaining an entire new skill set and having a really good time doing it. I have a bachelor's degree in business administration, an MBA in finance, and I'm currently in my 3rd and final year of CUNA management school. So the CEO Institutes would be a perfect next step in my educational journey. And winning this award would just be invaluable for my career, my future. So thank you guys so much for listening to me. I really appreciate it, and I hope that I have earned your vote.
Nice job. And thanks, Dan, for moving your buns. Let's start with you.
Start with me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Lindsey.
Hey.
You actually answered a couple of questions that I jotted down, so that's a compliment to your presentation.
Oh, good.
In developing this process, did you do a lot of, testing as far as different parameters and seeing what worked and what might not work along the way?
Yep, we did a lot of it. So it produces a report every night that shows you, every single account and exactly what they have that got them to that score. So it was easy for us to test because we just ran the report and, we would look at like random accounts and be like, well, would you give this person that much money? Or do we need to give these people more money? It was a lot of back and forth. It was a process. So.
And we've got time for one more question. I'll go to Dee Dee.
All right, thank you, Lindsey. Good to see you here. I have a two-part question.
Okay.
You mentioned you wanted to be a CEO.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So as a reporting recruitment company, I got that. So the two-part question is, what's one of your CEO leadership qualities now? And the second part is, which one do you need to develop and why?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the first one?
Yeah, the first one is, what is one of your current CEO leadership qualities?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the second one is, what do you need to develop and why?
I feel like the fact that I have so much experience, like I really did start at the bottom, you know, and as a part-time teller, I just randomly applied at the credit union, you know, and so, but I fell in love with it, and I've worked my way up, and I just, you know, I feel like that people sort of respect me because I've been in their shoes a little bit, so I think I have, you know, people respect me, hopefully, and I need to work on probably like delegating things, because I tend to like be a job hoarder. I would want to do everything myself, and I'm not good at like letting other people take over things, so that's probably what I'd go with.
Thank you. It's good to have that awareness. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, let's hear it for Lindsey.